What's up everyone, Mace the Illusion again, and welcome back to another MACE PLAYS episode. This time with commentary. With voice commentary, not text commentary. Today I'm playing Thug Pro again, as you see from the title. And we're gonna do some shit. Except do a bit more deeper. Last time I was playing this on a skateboard, no, not on a skateboard, but playing this with a keyboard, which kind of sucks because I have to rearrange all the buttons and shit just to get the feel of it. But this right here, I'm playing this with a Logitech controller, which is like 100 times playable than that. See, when you see here, I'm busting combos left and right and doing all the wall rides and whatnot. And my rabbit falls off, face first into the pile of garbage and fiery garbage. I don't know how that rabbit survived that, so do some backflips, 50-50 rails, bam. Franklin blinds. Fuck is blinds? Franklin grinds. Oh, and if you're actually playing this on PC, there's a little problem we like to call that blurring effect, where the game actually has this little blurring effect, like in Underground 1 and 2, but on PC it's like shit, to be exact. So there was a patch for that, which actually removes the blurring effect, just to make it easier. I mean, it helped me a lot on some parts, because, you know, some parts are required to use the focus, meaning you can do, you know, tricks better. Now, what you see here right now is, you're able to change the level options. You're able to turn on certain objects on and off, change the day-night cycle, and whatnot. See, right here, looks great. Except those trees in the background, they look like shit. They don't even blend in the background that much. They just stick out like a sore thumb. No, I'm like, bust a move. And I got pussy on me. Wonderful. Yeah, this is one of the game's glitches. Acid drop! Revert? Fuck. Wipe it on with a cat on. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. And I got a cat on me. Time to exploit combos with this. Alright then. Reload my smoke bombs. Now let's do some combos. Bam! Back flips, tail grabs. That's a clean landing. Yes. Yes. Give me those combos. Oh. The cat got off. And that's a good combo string as well. Alright, hang on. Again. This shitty run so far, and god damn it. Take note. Don't fuck with the cat. Don't fuck a cat that's pink. I think that cat was black at first, but then again, bad luck hits me. Get up there! Get up there! Get the fuck up there! Yes! Anyone seen the trick here? Try to do flips. You gotta press the grab button. Press and hold the grab button. You gotta press down, down. Just do it. And that pussy can go suck a fuck. Clean. Yes. Yes. Nailed it. Ah! I was thinking I'll grind in there, but nope. Well. Bust me combos. Get back to your dome, kitten. I could do better than that. Let's see here. Sigh. Alright then, what's next? Ah! Okay, this is Kyoto in Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Now what you see here is that Bug Pro has their own posters laying in some levels. Like in Barcelona, and this one. Grinding and busting combos here. I have never played American Wasteland. But what I remember is that you're able to ride on bikes and stuff. Sadly, they don't have that feature here. Which may be a bit, you know, disappointing for me, but I think you get the idea that I got the feeling that the bike controls in American Wasteland kind of sucks. Kind of like in Tony Hawk's Underground, where you can't drive any car. No, you can drive cars, but the controls kind of suck. If you're expecting to, you know, drive like a real car, well, it's kind of like shitty on a pedestal or something like that. I don't know. No idea what I'm saying here. Just here to bust combos with sharks, Franklins, more 50s, tail blocks, and that's a good combo. 50-50. A spun a slip slide. Board slide. 50-50, 50-50, pop shove it, nose manual. Indie, 360 indie, revert, nose manual, focus, half cab impossible. Doing some handstands, hands flip, and flip again, and do another grind. Sorry. I just feel like doing this. Handing out tricks loud because I got nothing to do. And you're kidding me, right? Believe me, I never played American Wasteland. And now I do. But seriously, no I don't. Now let's do some sick spine transfers here. Now what I'm trying to do is run that rail over there. That rail here. Yes! Ah! God damn it. Don't balance that. Ah! Let's bust some random combos here, and what the fuck? Yes. Nose manual, spine transfers, and yes, yeah, ah. Third time's a charm, isn't it? Trying to go upstairs. Yeah, that's how real skaters climb upstairs. They just grind up there. They just grind up escalators. Can you grind this? No? I suspect that you can, but... to the elevators. Damn it. Yes. Yeah, that's stuff. Well, let's go through that door. Wait a minute. Wait. The fuck? This ain't no door. What the fuck is this then? This door is not even connected to the wall. At least I can Shrek it. So if you're wondering, do I play any other Tony Hawk games? Well, apparently I do. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 was my first one. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 is my second. Pro Skater 3 is my third. Pro Skater 2 is my fourth. The original Pro Skater is my fifth, and what I remember is that I actually owned Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But then again, it's no Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, which, like, you know, a glitched up mess or anything, so that's a good sign. But then again, we're gonna go make our characters, and yeah, we're gonna go make a customized skater, Thug Pro style. Now let's see here. What shall I name this motherfucker? Langston. There. This will take a while. Who cares? But California. This will take a while. There, here's Langston, my original character. Now do not steal this. Alright then, let's bust the move and get it started. Invisible kid, never see what he did. Got stuck where he hid, falling through the grid. Invisible kid got a place of his own, where he'll never be known, and where he's grown. Invisible kid. So yeah, the game crashed when I tried to load a level after creating Langston, but Langston was gone forever. Rest in pieces, Langston. Now I'm playing as the most invisible character in the game, dubbed as Null. As in N-U-L-L, Null. Not Noel or Noel. Just Null. Null's dull. And I can't see shit with this guy. By I can't see shit, I mean can't see the character when I'm doing. But at least I can do Franklin grinds and Franklin grinds. Not grinds. Why the fuck I kept saying grinds? Franklin grind. Fuck. Now let's do manual. Yeah. I got balls here. And balls disappear. Now the scariest part is that you cannot, if you're trying to do a 180, you better do it perfectly. But what I'm trying to do here, well, is a backflip. But I can't see shit. Well, can't see what I'm doing. To be honest. Ugh. Get me out of here. Now let's try to make a Thug Pro Skater again. But this time, anime style. Now let's see here, generic, anime, what? Oh, I can't say ho? Oh, wait. It's the character limits. Ah. Nope. Generic anime. Ho! There. Let's see here. Hometown. Definitely not at Los Angeles. Probably somewhere in Japan. Nah. Somewhere in Japan. Damn it! Whatever, JP. Somewhere in JP. Or Japanland. Wait! Perfect! Now we're gonna go crazy. Come on. Find something Japanese. No. Whatever. Going Shrek because it's the best anime. But this is the least I can do. Well, the best I can do on Thug Pro. There's no big eyes or anything, but this time we have to save it. We're not gonna let that same fate happen to Langston. Behold, a generic anime character. With colored hair, schoolgirl outfit, fuck. Generic anime character. Glasses, check. Colored hair, check. Schoolgirl outfit, check. And big tits. Definitely check. Well. Yeah, this is Tokyo from Pro Skater 3. But the Pro Skater 3, which I played, was the Nintendo 64 version. Which was a little bit different because you don't get to access the other part of the Tokyo area. Which I'm trying to do sometime later in this video. But what I'm doing now is trying to do some tricks. You see right here is that the generic anime Ho is off the board, and she got wiped out from the board, despite not being, well, on the board. What kind of sense does that make? Anyone? No one? Yeah, we're expecting striped panties down there. Well, guess what? There is none. By no panties, I mean striped panties. Her panties is regularly, yeah, white. Nothing more, nothing less. Now what I'm trying to do here is break that sign. The big circly sign thing over there. Now the problem is that it's not that easy. I mean, playing this on Pro Skater 3 is a little bit harder because you don't have the ability to get off the board until on the ground 1. Now what you do here is that try to do some grinds right here on these lanterns. Yeah, of course there's cheats available on the get-go, but come on, where's the fun in that? Now you see right here? Yep. Nope. Glass breaking physics. That's how Neversoft works. But rest in peace, Neversoft. I mean, the last game was made by Robomoto, along with a few other games like Tony Hawk Drive, Pro Skater HD, and I think Tony Hawk's Shred, I believe, but yeah. Yeah, it kinda sucks. Kinda sucks to see them go, but at least they can make some good games. Underground 2 was not their greatest game, but, well, actually American Wasteland is not their greatest game, but Underground 2 is more like the mediocre bastard child of the, you know, Underground franchise, but Underground 2 is more complete. Here's the question. How the hell are you balancing when you're just dancing right beside the skateboard? What you see here is that Duckbro has this function called stalling, where you do, well, grind, but not really grinding. To do that, you have to press the grind button in the, I think it's nollie, I believe, but I'm not really sure. It's the same combination where you do the Nana spin, where you just stop completely dead in your tracks. Maybe not really in your tracks if you're on slopes, but yeah. But then again, this game fucks physics up the ass. Like, how the hell do you grind up an escalator to get onto the second floor? Or how do you, you know, go up a slope without any ability to, you know, walk or use your feet to run? Really perplexes me, to be exact. So the trick I did called the seizure spin is one of those created tricks, which is available on Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2. The seizure spin is just basically spinning in a rapid pace. I think I was doing barrel rolls, 360s, and then I think backflips at the same time. I don't even remember. Now this is the original Pro Skater level called the Warehouse. Nostalgic memories, eh? Well, to me, no. This is pretty much the primitive version of the training level in Underground 2. Well, that's me, by the way, but this is where the level started. Well, the entire game of Pro Skater started. It's a little warehouse with a big rail, quarter pipes, half pipe, everything you need here. Now you see me here is abusing the fuck out of those stalls. By that I mean doing sticky slaps. I have no idea what I did here, but whatever. Aww. No, not really much to do in here anyway, so let's start a high score run. Stick slap. Ah, son of a bitch. Main matrix. Ugh. Save that score. Grind it. Keep the tricks going. Doing it in style. Yes. Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch. Ain't balancing a fucking stinker, motherfucker. Now I'm gonna abuse the stall system. We're gonna go defy physics. Apply our gravity forces into this damn wall. No, we're not. We're just doing fuck all. Now abuse the system. Ah! We need to save those combo strings. Well, not really strength. Well, not saving it because if I do, I'll be pulling it off. Without no focus or anything. Going crazy now. Ah, I was thinking about doing that, but no. Sticky slap. Abuse the system. Grind. Sticky slap. Abuse the system. Jump. Grind. Sticky slap. Abuse the system again. Yeah. Now we're talking business. Now let's do that one last big ass combo string. Yeah, yes. Focus. Focus. Add more combos to the strings. Sticky slap. Abuse it. Franklin's. Sticky slap. Abuse the system again. Wall jumps. Guess we got nothing else to do. Nose man, you little fucker. Eh? Yeah. Now that's how you do a score run. So that's it for today. Hope you like it, and I'll see you next time. After I'm doing this, whatever.